Here's Irving. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And it's good, 2 points. Irving surveying the floor. Got it off in time. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Dallas. He finishes with 9 points.
The Mavericks, 22.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said they can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure.
See, Kyrie never hesitates. As soon as he sees that open man, boy, it is on time.
Here's Hauser. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Here's Christie. Horford with the rebound. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 2. This one for 3. Unable to get that one. Dinwiddie right side. Second chance effort. Back to Irving. Here's Lively. From deep. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. Celtics on offense. The 3 from Tatum. Tatum from 3. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Thompson. Thompson hammers it down.
Assist from.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Thompson from long range. Rebound by the Celtics. Outside Tatum. Inside Tatum, automatic.
Now this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Celtics with the lead. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his side.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
We think of Thompson as a beautifully gifted shooter, but make no mistake, he understands when and where to place the basketball when a teammate is open.
Here's Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you watch Jason Tatum. year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Both teams will make substitutions. Boston trailing. Here's White. Boston again missing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Pass to Washington. Davis with it. He's got 6. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Fires away from outside. Count that one. And it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
A sliver of room. That's all he needed to get to the bucket. Nice aggressive move, slipping and sliding his way through.
Brown jams it in.
Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
.129 left in the first half. And easy 2 points on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
They get the rebound. Thompson in the corner. Oh, Thompson, tough shot. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Outside Holiday. Boston, no good that time either. Mavericks leading by 6. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. Here's Washington, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I think you have to admire the aggressiveness with which P.J. Washington plays every single night.
So both teams making some changes here. Washington hits them both. The Celtics on offense. To stop the run. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Thompson outside. Pass to Gafford. Dinwiddie for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Greg, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective and they're winning.
Tatum, that's good.
Well, Jason Tatum always working to expand his range. He might as well be in the next county.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. It's tipped. Porzingis with the steal. Pass to Holiday. Launches a three. Ball's knocked loose. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Thompson. The quick look, no good that time.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Davis has the open look. Dallas again missing. Irving for three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Thompson. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
And so here is Dallas. The three from Davis. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Mavericks leading by 10. Pass to Thompson. Fires from deep. Porzingis with the rebound. Celtics on offense. Outside, White. And the three off target. Now Gafford, guarded by Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here is Davis. He's got 13. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Number 42.
Pass to Marshall. Thompson from long range. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Celtics trailed by 10. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Muscling through contact. Holiday has the strength and body control to do it.
And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense. But you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Well, this is his prototypical shot. Klay Thompson from 3.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gafford misses. Outside Holiday. Knocks down the 3 ball. Holiday's got 13.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Here's Gafford. Porzingis with the block. Brown outside. Pass to Pritchard. 3-pointer. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
That 3-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Inside. The three from Davis. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. And now it's a 9-point Maverick lead.
And this team wants Davis looking to score and putting pressure on the defense.
Outside Holiday. Rebound by Marshall. And here are the Mavericks now. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another three for Dallas.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Pass to Davis. Fires for three. Here's Gafford. The three, Marshall. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Back to Craig. Looking to end the run. And he's good on the 3-ball. Craig's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Marshall. Here's Christie. Another 3 for Dallas.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Craig can't get it to go. Dallas leading by 15. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Hauser. Sinks the three-pointer. Hauser's got 8. Marshall deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Davis. They get it back. Lively. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough.
The Mavericks, 71.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Celtics trail by 12. The three from Tatum. The shot comes out. And here's Marshall to bring it up for the Mavericks. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Marshall. Here's the three. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Hauser. The tray. Out left to the wing. The three. The kick out to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Tatum blasting through them on that try.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Celtics passing it around. Goes up on the wing. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Dallas leading by 10. It's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Maverick substitution. Prosper. Christie.
Thompson for three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Checking in for the Mavericks. Number 13, Najee Marshall.
They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Outside Tatum. Fires away from way outside. Christie with the rebound.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Pass to Lively. Back to Irving. Here's Christie. Thompson for the triple. And Tatum pulls it down.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And the three ball is good.
Nice decision by Tatum. Go to the pull-up game so you don't meet the defender at the rim.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
From Peyton Pritchard.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And stolen by Tatum. To the wing right side. Tipped away. And they'll get another chance. Holiday with the three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Three, Marshall. The shot off that time. Celtics trailed by 7. Tatum way outside. Here's Holiday. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Substitution on the court.
Mavericks leading by 7. On its way from Irving for 2. Dallas no good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Takes a 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Don't melt under pressure. Embrace the tough shots. Kyrie Irving doing it.
And here's Tatum for three. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. He was preaching the importance of effort, saying he wanted to see second and third efforts each possession. We need to be the more active team down the stretch. Guys?
Thank you, David. Irving for three.
You love how Holiday can get in a guy's shirt defensively without fouling.
And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Mavericks leading by 11. Back to Davis. Over Tatum. Second shot opportunity. And it's Gafford laying it in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Stolen by Tatum. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. There's the triple. A rebound by Washington.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Hits it from three-point range.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Dallas.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Klay Thompson.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
That one's not going to go. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Thompson. Irving for three. No good. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris.
My brother, man's getting straight round there with a straight. Man talk tough on the neck, catch him in the flesh. I just put me a 10 down. So you know I'm about my bar. I love my freedom, but I risk it anytime I see them. Fly at the ride, man, pre them. Caught me up, man, he kept on. L2R2, man, pop this corn like the cinema view. If Rose Key Jones, man, chilling it too, man. Step trying to finish them, you. No, man, cut you, bust that. Ting, give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the up block with a rock back. 2 hands on, man, clutch that. Don't sell, man, cock that. Any up on sight, man. I'm like, who's that, what's that? Man, cut you, bust that. Ting, give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the up block with a rock back. 2 hands on, man, clutch that. Don't sell my cock, that ain't up on that.